Yeah, man, you're gonna love these, I'm telling you. My friends, alright, we're gonna try cooking those potatoes up that I froze. I had about 4 of them here, wrapped up in plastic wrap, and they're thawed out. So, gonna heat up a frying pan here on medium heat. I want to get it nice and warm before I put these in. And we're going to see if we can crisp these back up. So, this was the ultimate test because those potatoes were fantastic. But I want to see what they are like when we fry them back up in a skillet. This could be over your camper stove, your propane stove. Could be outside over an open campfire. All you need is a hot skillet. And I want to see if those will crisp back up. Okay, so we're going to let that heat back up and start frying them and be back in just a little bit. Alrighty, that pan feels pretty warm now. Don't suggest doing that unless you are absolutely sure you are about not to touch that. Of course, if you were on a camp stove outside at a campfire, you'd want to probably use a cast iron skillet. Make sure that thing's good and heated up before you put this in. Cook anything cold and it's going to stick a little bit in there, and we don't want these to stick. So let's go ahead and start getting these in. They look great. Oh man. I hear some sizzle. That's a good sign. Alright, just took them out of the fridge so they're a little cool. We're going to let that go 3 minutes on medium heat. We'll come back and flip those over and see what we got. We're into this 2 minutes on medium heat. I'm seeing a little bit of smoke coming up, which means we've got some oil that is starting to probably not burn a little, but let's go ahead and flip one of those. We're at 2 minutes right now. Let's flip one over because I can see the on top here. There's a little bit of some of the olive oil bubbling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 2 minutes is all we're going to need. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I'm trying to flip. Oh yeah. And at this point, that pan's going to retain its heat very well. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off. And we're going to go 2 more minutes. So let's turn that off. Timer off. Timer on to 2 minutes. I don't even think it's going to take that. And we're going to see how these come out. Now, I may have overcooked it a little bit for some of you guys, but I do not mind a little bit of blackening. So I may even flip those out sooner. But I got the heat off now, so it's going to cool down a little bit. I think 2 minutes is going to be fine. Let's see how it comes out. Alrighty, that's 2 minutes. Go ahead and shut that off. And there's the one thing I was really hoping for. Absolutely no sticking to that pan at all. Yeah. They sound great. I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit, about 30 seconds here. So if these potatoes work out like I'd like them, this would be great for breakfast. A lot easier than hash browns, which you have to cook pretty much right then. I don't know what you call these, potato cakes or whatever. But this should go really well with your breakfast in the morning. And that took all of about 3 minutes to heat up the pan. And then, what, 2 minutes on each side. So that's nothing. I'd be interested to see what these even taste like over an open fire right on a grill. So I'm not going to wait any longer here. I want to see what they taste like. Although I would recommend you probably let them cool down just a little bit. I'm not going to make a big munching sound, so I'm going to set the camera down here for just a moment. One thing I don't like is hearing a bunch of munching when people are eating. So I'm going to walk away just a second. Let's take one like this, okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That is good. Now you can tell these are crispy. So there goes the camera. All right, guys, this is the winner. Chicken dinner, potato dinner. I could eat those for breakfast right there alone. Okay, it worked. So get out there, make some potatoes. You can make these up ahead of time. Stack a bunch in your freezer, fridge. They're probably going to be good even in the refrigerator for a week, maybe even longer. They've already been pre-cooked, so as long as they don't get wet. But freezing seems to work really good. So hope you enjoyed that. I sure did.